What is going on, everybody? So welcome back to another video here on the channel. So today we're going to talk about the potential Phillies trade targets with this upcoming trade deadline. Now, before we get started in today's video, if you guys are new, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, make sure to ring that notification bell so you guys will not miss new videos or live streams. But with that being said, let's jump right into the video. What is going on, everybody? So with the trade deadline looming in about a few months or so, I thought I'd go over some potential trade targets for the Philadelphia Phillies. You know, obviously, the Phillies, they're lacking in some areas. Definitely one of those spots in particular is definitely, the platoon for in center field for Brandon Marsh, and also a first baseman. So the first baseman in particular I want to kind of go over a little bit is Arizona Diamondbacks first baseman Christian Walker. Now, Christian Walker, in terms of the talent, he's got a good glove and a good bat. I think that's what I think the Phillies could use at the first base spot. Overall, so far up to this point of the season, Christian Walker is hitting .264 with 9 homers, 28 RBIs, with an above league average 834 OPS. I think Christian Walker, yes, he may be on the older side of things, but I think he can give you, I think better defense. I would say, instead of guys like, Cody Clemens, because let's be real, most Phillies fans in particular don't want to see Cody Clemens as a first baseman. I'm not saying, a little bit of slight improvement over Alec Bohm, even though Bohm's the third baseman, regardless. I think Christian Walker, will be a nice little piece for the Fighting Phils. I'm not saying for long term, but if you want to make a good push for the playoff run, I think Christian Walker can be that guy. Now, if Christian Walker is not available, it depends on what the Arizona Diamondbacks are going to be looking like in the second half of the season. So that's the key. It's the second half of the season. So now, another need a little bit, starting pitching. The starting rotation has been, I wouldn't say lackluster, but I would say could use some work, shall we say. Obviously, with Ranger coming back, right now as it stands, it's Nola, Wheeler, Ranger, and Walker at your 4. In case you want to move on from Billy Falter, another guy you could probably throw in there, or try to make a push for, Lucas Giolito from the Chicago White Sox. Now, Lucas Giolito, I don't think he's that much of a bad pitcher, as people would think he is. Obviously, playing on one of the worst teams in Major League Baseball, and that's the Chicago White Sox. So far this season, Lucas Giolito is 2-3 with a 3.86 ERA and 53 and 2/3 innings pitched, to go along with 56 strikeouts and a 1.212 WHIP. I think he can, the stuff might not overpower you, but it's very stinky. Sometimes he'll occasionally hit 95, 96, but times he'll stay around like 93 to 94, like I said, with occasional 95 in his back pocket. So I think he's another guy I would like to see the Phillies try to actually make a push for Lucas Giolito, from the Chicago White Sox. And the last guy I want to see the Phillies push, maybe unorthodox, but we have explored this once before in the past, Michael A. Taylor for the Minnesota Twins. Now, Michael A. Taylor is the kind of guy where give you a lot of good veteran presence. But I say a decent bat, but most of the time he's more a defensive specialist and can give you some stolen bases if you need it. So far, Michael A. Taylor, at 32 years old, may have him for the short term in terms of a playoff push. So far this season, hit .242 with 5 homers, 14 RBIs to go along with 6 stolen bases, and a 716 OPS. Now, I think Michael A. Taylor, will be a nice complement piece to Brandon Marsh. So if you had to give Brandon Marsh a day off or two, I think Michael A. Taylor's that kind of guy. But what do you guys think? Drop your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section down below. And with that being said, this is Robert from the Philly Sports Talk Podcast, and I'll see you guys in the next video.